Good evening, County Council President Navarro and members of the Montgomery County Council. My name is Nick Asante, and I'm a sophomore at Richard Montgomery High School. Throughout my whole life, I've been told that I'm just a black boy living in a white man's world. I've been told that for the rest of my life, people are going to judge me without getting to know me, making assumptions based solely on my skin tone. Told that I'm going to have to work twice as hard as my white peers to get half the recognition. For centuries, African Americans alike have been fighting for equality, fighting to be treated as more than just second-class citizens, and an extreme amount of progress has been made. But still, in 2019, we hear stories from all across the nation about police brutality aimed towards blacks. Stories about the unfair treatment of blacks in the courtroom in comparison to whites. Stories about how the media continues to antagonize African Americans, painting them in a negative light. Montgomery County boasts some of the most diverse cities in our nation and is often regarded as one of the most diverse counties in our nation. And so you would expect that racial discrimination in an area which cultural and ethnic diversity is so rich would be virtually non-existent, and yet you'd be wrong. Personally, I've experienced racial profiling in almost all aspects of my life here in Montgomery County. Whether it's been in an elementary school classroom where most of my peers have been white, and a teacher has called me out by name and repeated instructions to me in simpler terms because they felt as if I wasn't able to comprehend information the same way as my non-black peers. Or when my friends and I have gone to 7-Eleven during our lunch period, and the store owner has followed me around the store, watching my every move, making sure I don't steal something, while my non-black friends get to roam around freely. Or even when my non-black friends have doubted my academic abilities solely because of my race, time and time again. Racial profiling is undoubtedly prevalent in our county. And on Monday, June 11th, 2018, Robert White was shot by a police officer. Whether or not this incident was motivated by racial prejudices, it's fair to say that police brutality aimed towards blacks on the basis of race is a major issue. And I'm absolutely bewildered and frightened that the Howard County State Attorney's Office decided not to pursue the investigation for reasons left unknown to the public. Councilmember Jawando, along with co-sponsorship from various other council members, has proposed Bill 119, the Law Enforcement Trust and Transparency Act. This ensures that all incidents in which a civilian's death is caused by a police officer is thoroughly investigated in a transparent and non-biased manner by a highly qualified third-party investigator. And I, a 16-year-old black student that has been racially profiled his entire life, wholeheartedly support this bill. With only 3 other locations nationwide with policies of a similar nature, this bill would set the notion that Montgomery County does not support discrimination on the basis of race. That Montgomery County upholds our Constitution's due process clause under the 14th Amendment, and that Montgomery County values justice for all of its residents. And so, acclaimed members of the County Council, I urge you all to support the Law Enforcement Trust and Transparency Act. Thank you.